Hello guys, in today's video we're going to be recapping top 10 best customs of the year that I have made. I'm going to be going through all the videos and ranking them from worst to best, because surprisingly, as I was watching these videos, some of these videos are fucking boring, and some of these customs, not necessarily that they suck, but it's just me watching the video again, I couldn't even stand myself, dude. So if you have that feeling, I'm sorry. I understand you now. I feel like this year in general, I did a lot of progress, not only painting, but also video editing. With that, let's get started with this top 10 videos. In the number 10 spot, we got Punisher. That Punisher. This custom is basic. I think that's the main word I can say. It's basic. It's nothing too crazy. I feel like when it comes to the face sculpts, they're really good in the detail, and I did a pretty good job when it came to the paint jobs. It's just on the accessory part I could have gone crazier. This is supposed to be the Kill Crew versions, maybe like a orc head, maybe like a diorama of like him in like a Viking shield or something, right? Something extra. And just in general, when it comes to customizing, it's pretty basic, dude. Honestly, something crazy. The video was ass. I feel like in the editing aspect, I couldn't stand it. I had to skip through it, but you know, that's why it gets number 10 spot. All right, in the number 9 spot, Absolute Batman. Why? Because this is basic. I 90% of the figure, I didn't do it. It was Figure FX Studio. I just did something simple, but I feel like the benefit in this is that the editing is more of my liking, something more digestible. It's just when it comes to the actual custom figure, majority of the hard work, I didn't do it. So I don't deserve to put it on a higher spot. Although it looks really good, I didn't do it. And I feel like when he actually released an Absolute Batman, and that looks amazing, dude. Plus, I think it's in art. They showed a prototype for another Absolute Batman, and I feel like I could have taken his base work and just improved upon it with adding more accurate accessories, okay? But when it comes to the editing, and something I'll be doing more consistently of thanks to that video. All right, so this is gonna be a 2-for-1. We got Winter Soldier and Spider-Man. So the Winter Soldier, again, majority of the work was Miguel, wasn't me, so shout out to him again. And when it came to the Mayfield Spider-Man, it wasn't really McFarlane. It was more like a Bagley combination with my stuff, you know? Because now that I've looked at other McFarlane head sculpts, those look more like McFarlane than what I did. Although it taught me a lot about Spider-Man sculpts and all that stuff, and really helped me in creating my own design at the end of the day. I feel like if I were to do it now, I would definitely do it better and different, and maybe add a little bit more of a face structure under the mask just to make it a little bit more believable and more visually appealing. But honestly, I've seen other McFarlane face sculpts and they do a way better job. Also, in that video, I say that the Mayfix figure is better than the Maximum. I'll be honest, I'll retract that. Maximum Spider-Man is a better figure, but the price point is still, I don't think that's a $50 figure. I'll still stick with that. And when it came to the Winter Soldier, I put them in the same spot because I feel like they were back to back in the simplicity of the custom. And same thing with the Winter Soldier. Miguel did it, the face sculpts were made by Hayden, and all I had to do was take care of the clothes, the paint job on the arm, and the face. I mean, pretty straightforward kit bash. When it came to the videos, also I feel like they were horribly edited. There wasn't any rhythm to them, so you know. Looking back to these, as I mentioned, they were a fucking pain to watch because I just had to keep on skipping forward. Because in my head, because look, I edited these, okay? And I already had watched them a million times editing them. Now I have to watch it another 1,000,001th time. I can't fucking do it. And the number 7 spot, we got Invincible and Conquest. I did these customs at a hype. That's about it. Although they look pretty good. They look pretty solid. It's just they're not character designs that I 100% liked. Especially the Invincible. I still don't like that design that much. I prefer Conquest designs or Omni-Man's design, but just as characters, they don't fit in my collection. Compare Invincible's costume against Spawn, Spider-Man, Captain America, Deadpool, Hellboy. Like, I don't know, I feel like those characters are more visually appealing than Invincible, honestly. It's just design wise, I wasn't that inclined to do it, but luckily for me, it was a pretty straightforward custom. to make. The editing is pretty ass too, so you know, I had to skip forward. All these videos, dude, I can't watch them again, but I guess that's just me. I don't know. Now I feel like I put up a couple misses, but now we're getting into the better stuff. We're gonna be sitting in number 6 spot with V-Toys Black Panther. So this guy is a combination of everything that I ever wanted to do ever since I was like a teenager. Is just grabbing a figure and making it better. And it can be a simple swap, a body swap with the custom head sculpt, and the figure doesn't even look recognizable. It's a whole new figure and it looks amazing. And I feel like that exactly is what I always wanted to do. And it just looks aesthetically pleasing, dog. Like, yeah, if I were to do it again, I would definitely try not to break it this time, just so, not that it's loose or it's like it's floppy or anything like that, but just so in my head I know it's as solid as possible, because as you saw in the video, I did break it. So if I were to do it again, I'll probably be a little bit more careful now that I have the experience of how to take it apart and all that stuff, because Mask of Black Panther is a hell of a fucking difficult figure to take apart, just because the joints are super thin, and when they heat up, they get super gummy. But yeah, dude, just in general, the articulation is great, the suit is great, the head sculpt was great. It's just a really good custom figure, and I really like it a lot. I don't know where it's at right now, but it should be somewhere around here or in the box. Anyway, it's a really good custom. It still holds up. I like it a lot. And then number 5th spot, we got the Max. I don't have it here because I actually sold it. Shout out to, you already know who you are. Anyway, the point is, I feel like the Max is a really good, fun custom, because it makes a lot of media that I wasn't accustomed to. Joint connections, magnetic hats, cloth goods, cloth suits, and it's just in general, it looks aesthetically really pleasing. Plus, the Storm Collectibles was a really nice fit, the Blanca figure, and it just gave it that additional articulation that it needed, because a lot of these figures that are big don't have the articulation. Now, the reason why I sold it is because if I were to do it, because I think I will do it again, instead of being lazy and going for the cloth goods, I would actually go for the painted line work. Like maybe get like a Maximum Series Hulk, or like maybe get a figure that can hunch down and has those proportions, and actually paint the purple in and do the actual sketch lines. Now that I know that would be a really big project. That's why I'm avoiding it like the plague for now. It would just be the body, and the proportions would be something like the Maximum Hulk, but just purple, and being able for it to hunch down and articulate, you know. But yeah, the Max is a really nice custom that I like a lot. So, you know, it was a lot of fun to make. This next one was one of the first ones of this year, but I feel like the video, the custom, it still holds up, dog. And that's gonna be the Maker. It's simple. The head sculpts are good. I plan on doing an update soon. I just want to update the structure of the face and the smile, and update the head sculpt. But in general, like, I feel like I was watching it and I was kind of like, oh, you know, it's like, it's a pretty good video, you know, still holds up. And I don't know where it went from there, because it started pretty good and I feel like it went in decline and on the videos, editing and the style, you know. But anyway, that's my opinion. But dude, this video and the custom still holds up, still pretty good. No releases from Mayfix or Marvel Legends for the Makers, so thanks. Still the best Maker custom out there, okay? And it's been a year, so hey, you guys better one up me. One of you guys send me a video one-upping this custom. But yeah, I still really like this character, and I still really like this custom. And the number 3 spot, we have Immortal Hulk. Why? Because it's probably, if not the best, most cleanest work I've ever done. And it's a figure I wanted for a very long time, or a head sculpt I wanted for a very long time. And dude, Jesus. I think I want to put it in the number 3 spot because I gotta think about the difficulty and the process of making it. And when it comes to other customs, it's not that difficult. It wasn't that difficult to me, but I feel like this is a climax or a result or combination of all the work I've done throughout the year. And I've heard this once, that when you're in the progress and you're asking yourself, why am I doing it? You know, why should I concentrate so much on this particular detail? Nobody's gonna see it but me. And I feel like when you're doing those, you're asking yourself that question, why? This is why. To get the cleanest, best work you possibly can. And I feel like I have achieved that with this figure because it's got to be the cleanest work I am. This right here, how you see it right here, I'm not touching this ever again. Okay? It's a delight to see and to have in hand. And for me, I love that. I love that. It's something that I can't get enough of. This is why I do what I do. Because I want to make it look clean. I want to make it look like it's from the factory. I want to make it look, or even if I can make it even look better than the factory, dude. For customs like that is why I do what I do. In the number 2 spot, we got Absolute Bane. Right now, I don't have any head sculpts on it because I sold them, but I'll be painting some up, and these guys are number 2. Why? Because Absolute Bane custom, probably one of the more complicated figures I've done just because of the paint rub and the kit bashing of all the parts and all that stuff. It was definitely more difficult than the Immortal Hulk, that's why I put it on a higher place. And the result it gave me is just visually impacting. And I learned that the harder process, the harder you work at a custom, the more elaborate design you have, therefore the more work you put to it, is the more appreciation you get from people because people recognize your passion. I think I saw that in La La Land as well. I listen to a lot of things. Is when you're passionate about something, people will recognize that passion. And let me tell you this, Absolute Bane was really one of a passion project that I had, just because I knew I had a goal of doing more monster-like characters, more monstrosities and all that stuff. And I saw that you guys liked a lot the editing style of the Absolute Batman. So I'm like, dude, this is gonna be a banger, not only as a custom, but as a video. I got the blueprints for a good video, which was the Absolute Batman. A lot of people liked it, a lot of people watched it. And the custom was mid, it was really boring. So what if, what if I do a crazy ass custom to go along with it? And I got the results that I wanted because a lot of people liked it. I really like those customs a lot. I like the simplicity of the Mayfix one, but yet again, you contrast that with the complexity of the fucking monster Bane, which is a really nice custom. Just in general, dude, that monster hide body, I wish I could do more things with it, but I know those are gonna take that prep work is a fucking pain, you know. So that's why it gets the number 2 spot. Now, for Le Creme of Le Crop, my favorite custom and figure that I still don't put down till this day. To this day! It's gonna be the Orc Toy Biz Hulk. Why? It just looks really good. And it taught me a lot about editing and rhythm and process and progress and showing you guys how you fuck up. Because in that video, dude, 80% of the video I'm messing up, dude, because I couldn't get the casting right. But because of that, it's because I mastered the casting and molding process. And again, shout out to Pastrana Customs. He was really patient with me in the process, dude, and I greatly appreciate it. Will ever appreciated with him. And dude, this custom still till this day it looks good. It looks solid. And also thanks to that video is I think I've sold a shit ton of painted head sculpts for that orc, and I feel like I've mastered that paint scheme when it comes to that body. Like, dude, it's crazy. Just in general, dude, that video helped out my Etsy like a lot. Like, appreciate it to everybody that got a head sculpt, and I feel like I've mastered that head sculpt. Like, I'm looking at the head sculpts I originally painted there in comparison to the ones I paint now, and it's like night and day in the comparison. Like, it's more depth, the eyes are a little more crisp, it's like just everything gets better. And I think the only one that could beat this one would be the 6" plus that's gonna come out. But even still, dude, if that one comes out, I'm still using the orc heads just because it's 2005, 2000s glory sculpting. Because it's nostalgic, all right? And even when I watched it back, dude, the video it's actually kind of entertaining. Like, I forgot I did all of those jokes and stuff like that, and I wasn't bored like in the rest of the videos, you know? And I feel like that's a really good comparison too, because I saw the success of that video, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta replicate that. So the videos after that one feel like weren't as successful, or I didn't feel as fulfilled. I was still chasing that goal without putting the difficulty behind it to show that, guys. The more difficult, the more views. That's what I've learned with it. Now looking back, it really showed me to take my time with the customs and really show the ins and outs and the progress and all that stuff. But yeah, dude, that's why the Toy Biz Hulk takes the #1 spot. That video and that figure is just it's a highlight of my career as a customizer, I think. But yeah, dude, at the end of the day, this is a big old thank you. Thank you doesn't cut it. Thank you doesn't even come close to how appreciative I am of you watching this video. And although it may seem trivial, and a lot of people may say it, I want it to have some weight to it, dude. I really am thankful. I'm grateful of the position that I am today. Thanks to my work and thanks to your attention. And bro, it's just fucking, this, to me, I still can't fucking believe that I'm living off of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, imagine you're doing something that you like. Let's say you play soccer every day. And imagine one day you get the opportunity to live off playing soccer, dude. Like, that's fucking crazy. I'm in heaven right now, dude. So you appreciating what I do, it's even a level on top of that, dude. So thank you doesn't cut it. Thank you doesn't represent how appreciative and grateful I am for you watching this video. And 2025 has showed me that there is people that like the stuff that I do. There is a community out there. There is people that like all sorts of things. And if you have an idea to do something and you feel it inside your gut that you need to do it, fuck it, bro. You know, like, better to do it and fail than to not do it at all, because you still have that gut feeling, you know. So the moment I had that feeling, I put in my 2 weeks, and fuck it, bro. You know, let's do this all the time. And so far, it's been so good. So thank you doesn't cut it. I wish there was a better word to appreciate y'all, but for now, the simplest way I can put it is thank you. So with that, this has been the whole video, and 2026 hopefully it's gonna be better. We'll see about that. I got a lot of customs in mind, a lot of plans, a lot of upgrades. As long as you're still here watching, I'll be making custom videos. So thank you, and Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
Always remember that the reason that you initially started working was that there was something inside yourself that you felt that if you could manifest it in some way, you would understand more about yourself and how you coexist with the rest of society. And I think it's terribly dangerous for an artist to fulfill other people's expectations. I think they generally produce their worst work when they do that. And if the other thing I would say is that if you feel safe in the area that you're working in, you're not working in the right area. Always go a little further into the water than you feel you're capable of being in. Go a little bit out of your depth. And when you don't feel that your feet are quite touching the bottom, you're just about in the right place to do something exciting.